Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Paulette Let's Talk TV. Well, on this episode, we're going to be talking about one of Jamaica's tradition, one of a part of the culture, the night where you celebrate the life of your passing loved one. This night is referred to as the setup. Also, some of you may know it as the nine night or the dead yard. But this is what is happening here tonight. Well, this is a night where the family member goes out and make provisions for the community to come out and celebrate the life of their passing loved one. Here is where they get a tent pitch in the family members either home or a designated spot that they selected. Usually it is at the home of the passing loved one, and a tent is pitched there and a band is secured. A band will come with singers, and the singers will sing and entertain the people that are there to pass the night with the grieving loved one. And this is a night of celebration. It is engraved in our tradition where the community comes out and spend this night with the grieving loved ones. And this night you sing and dance and just keep a high energy, keep the family in high energy. This night usually happens like maybe 2 days before the burial. And here you will see that there are also vendors here. Vendors come out and tap into this part of the Jamaican culture. And this is happening over recent years because the family member the family member provide for the people that will come out. They provide food and drinks and the famous Jamaican soup manish water. But here you have vendors who come out to sell as well. This is a lady selling from the back of her car. She's selling drinks and peanuts or whatever it is that they sell. Here's another lady that has a booth set up with a table with a variety of stuff that you can get to buy. And further down the lane, there are other vendors that are selling food. There is jerk chicken down there and all sorts of things that you can get to buy and eat and drink while you're celebrating and participating into this festive moment of the passing loved one. The family members, as I said, they provide food and drinks and coffee and everything for you. But there are times when some of these festivities, the crowd is just overwhelming, and you don't want to wait in line to get something from the family member. So you turn to the vendors. So that is why you see the vendors are there. They tap into this as well. They see it as a way where they can make some money. But sometimes, you do it if you want to. But here you have one of the singers. Like I said, the band come with singers. And this is one of the singers that is carrying on here and entertaining the crowd and just, keeping the spirits high, keeping the festivities going. Because this is a night that's going to go into wee hours of the morning, even straight up to daylight. Look at this young man here. He's just, carrying away, having a good time. I dare to say a good time because, in the face of death. But like I said, this is a festive night. This is a night of celebration. So people are out here to really celebrate the life of this lady who have passed away. And it's something that you just appreciate. And this lady here in the dark outfit, I understand that she's she goes out to almost all of these festivities for people in the community and really dance and keep the energy going under the tent. She dances way into the night and she just keeps it going. And things like this, you really, really appreciate it. You appreciate people coming out and keeping the energy going. It's appreciated, it's something that it's very gratifying to see, you know. I can tell you, it's engraved into Jamaican tradition, where people really comes to the home and really try to, keep the energy up for the grieving loved ones. They come at nights and they would play bingos, not bingo but dominoes, and eat and drink and just reminisce on the life of the passing loved one. But this is the night, as I may, you want to think of it as the night of the grand finale. Here another singer comes out. This guy is in a red robe. He calls himself the preacher, but he's just stoking the crowd and energizing the people and keep the energy going, as the family members pass the night. So it's really a tough time and a difficult time for the family, but on this night, it's at least an upbeat night because people are there. The energy is high, the spirits are high. So they're just, having a good time. Like I said, if we can say a good time. But yeah, that's what is happening. So this is the setup. I don't know where you're watching me from, but in Jamaica, we call this the night of the setup. This is maybe 1 or 2 nights before the burial will take place. So it's the grand finale where the community can really celebrate the life of this lady. This lady was truly loved by the community. It's a large gathering around and about. The gathering goes all the way back to the end of the road where there are hundreds of people here. You may be just seeing a few here at the tent, but there are hundreds of people scattered around this whole area here celebrating the life of this lady. Look at this lady dancing. She's just dancing and dancing and dancing and just, keeping the energy high. It's really something to really think about and to you really, really appreciate it when people come out and really support you, your family, have the respect for your passing loved one to really turn out and really, really come and celebrate. It's really a beautiful, beautiful thing to behold. And it's an event where family comes out, there's no age range here. The young, the elderly, everybody tries to come out and really, really have a moment in this event. This lady here wearing the hat, she's a lady in her 70s. She's someone I know. She's like a second mom to me, actually. And I was pleased to see her there celebrating, the life of this lady that passed. Look at this young child here. He's just going at it. And there is his buddy joining on the energy. They're just dancing away. This is how high the energy is. The band is wailing. When I tell you, I put the volume down on the band on this video here just so I could voice over to give you an idea of what's happening. But the band is excellent. The band was just wailing, and you will see in a moment the drummer was just going at it. He's having a very high energy. I mean, it's just a real energized moment. And this is what this is. This is the Jamaican culture. It's a part of the tradition, like I said. It never used to be on this level, but of late, the bands are louder, the bands are bigger, the singers are more elaborate. But I mean, it is what it is, If you can afford to do it, or you don't have to go at this level. But nowadays, a lot of people are just carrying on this tradition at this level, where the band is a must and the singers are a must, and they provide a whole spray of things for you to eat and drink and just carry on through the night. But it's beautiful. This one happens to be a beautiful turnout. A lot of people were there, and she's a very respected lady in the community. She's really well loved, and as such, you can see it here. It's just a beautiful turnout and a show of love and support to this lady. So yeah, this is what they call setup at Jamaica. This is a night of setup, a part of Jamaica culture, celebrating the life of your passing loved one. I thank you for watching this episode and for spending time with me. We should just live life and appreciate each other, and don't wait for these moments to recognize and acknowledge. Let's check in, share love, give love, and share whatever it is we have. We only get one chance as we pass through this life. Get on with it, Mr. Drummer. You're going at it, and I can see the energy. God bless, guys. Have a wonderful night.